Contenders, I'm your host, Peg Yo. A pilot of 30 years once said that his grandmother told him to fly slowly and low to the ground in order to be safe. The grandmother was being loving to her grandson with her advice, but actually it's more dangerous to fly low or slowly. Perhaps you too are troubled by facts you don't know clearly? Well, we're here to help you refresh your knowledge. Stay with us. Let's welcome today's contenders onto our stage. Welcome to our stage. We have the December team, Andrew Keast and Chang Jung-hwa. You are a couple who were married in December, you say?
That's right. We were just married last December. I've been here in Korea since September. We got married just a few months ago, and so we've decided to call ourselves December.
All right, well, welcome our newlyweds. Going against the December team, we have the YSK team, Yang Sun-jae and Salomon Kim. So why YSK?
Well, that was actually a mix of our initials.
Yeah, so it's to make it simple, it's Yang Soon and Salomon Kim. That's how you make it YSK.
Well, good choice. All right. Good luck to YSK and December. Let's begin our game. We start off our game with 10 multiple choice questions. If you get all 10 of them, we give you 50 bonus points. If you get something wrong, then we stop there and give you the sum of points up to that point. You can use chance once. And December, you get to choose first. Q, U, I, or Z sets of questions.
You.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll go with you.
Question set U, number 1. Of the following, which is to cook bread by surrounding it with heated dry air? 1, bake. 2, broil. 2, boil. 3, barbecue.
Bake.
Bake.
Question number 2. Of the following, which movie star married Prince Rainier III of Monaco on April 19th, 1956? 1, Catherine Deneuve. 2, Greta Garbo. 3, Marilyn Monroe. 4, Grace Kelly.
For Grace Kelly.
And how is it being married?
Well, it's great. It's better than I expected.
What you expected.
It's even better than I expected.
I'm sure. It's good to see you guys as a team on our stage. We have question number 3 now. Of the following, what is the name of the new Korean high-speed train? 1, KTX. 2, KTS. 3, KTF. 4, KTA.
I thought it was KFC. No?
1, KTX.
Yes, it is the Korea Train Express. And question number 4. Of the following, who composed the opera Die Zauberflöte or The Magic Flute? 1, Ludwig van Beethoven. 2, Franz Joseph Haydn. 3, Johann Sebastian Bach. 4, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
For Mozart.
Question number 5. Of the following, which is the term for false written statements about another person? 1, intestacy. 3, libel. 2, libel. 3, slander. 4, contract.
2, libel.
Spoken would be slander. Moving on to question number 6. Of the following, who said Je suis la France, meaning I am France? 1, Napoleon Bonaparte. 2, Louis XIV. 3, Charles de Gaulle. 4, Jacques Chirac.
Number 2, Louis the 14th.
14th.
Actually, it wasn't the Sun King, it was 3, Charles de Gaulle, who made that statement. You end the section with 50 points. We have lots of the quiz ahead. And at YSK, it is now your turn to choose Q, I, or Z sets.
Z.
All right, we will go with question set Z, number 1. Of the following, which film's third part hasn't opened in theaters yet? 1. Terminator. 2. Lord of the Rings. 3. Harry Potter. 4. The Matrix.
3. Harry Potter.
Did you see the first two?
Yeah, I saw the first 2.
Are you going to be seeing the third one when it comes out?
I don't know about that.
And question number 2. Of the following, what word fits into the blank? He who never made a blank never made anything. 1. Success. 2. Anger. 3. Mistake. 4. Luck.
3. Mistake.
Question 3. Of the following, which baseball team debuted their famous pinstripes on April 22nd, 1915? 1. New York Yankees. 2. Chicago Cubs. 3. Boston Red Sox. 4. Seattle Mariners.
New York Yankees.
Question number 4. Of the following, which country has an FTA with Korea starting this month? 1. Japan. 2. Chile. 3. Mexico. 4. China.
2.
Chile.
And one of you, interestingly, is from Bolivia.
Yes.
So Chile was your neighbor.
Yes.
Have you visited?
Yes, twice.
Oh. And what was the most remarkable thing about your trip?
People are very nice, and there's a lot of nice beaches.
Very good. Question number 5. Of the following, which lake is on the border between Peru and Bolivia? 1. Lake Tanganyika. 2. Lake Baikal. 3. Lake Victoria. 4. Lake Titicaca.
4. Lake Titicaca.
Question number 6. Of the following, which is the largest animal that ever lived that we know of? 1. Great squid. 2. African elephant. 3. Tyrannosaurus rex. 4. Blue whale.
4. Blue whale.
With that question, YSK, you have moved ahead of your opponents, and we go to question 7. Of the following, which is a top-level domain that is currently used? 1. .jobs. 2. .mail. 3. .arrow. 4. .mobi.
There's a chance. Who would like to use the chance?
All right, we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. Final answer, please, YSK.
2. .mail.
Actually, it is .arrow that is in use correctly. However, you are in the lead at this point with 60 points, YSK. And now we've come to our password section, where one of you partners will come up next to me and give hints to the other partner. You're not supposed to use any words or phrases that we give you on the board unless it is in parentheses. And December, your turn first. And you chose C words as your category. Yes?
That's
Are you
right.
ready?
Sure.
Go.
This is a taxi.
Cap.
This is something you use to fix your hair. It's not a brush. It's a. It might be made of plastic or wood, and you put this through your hair.
Pass.
A sale in which the store or the business is trying to get rid of all of their merchandise. Pass.
Pass.
This is a Roman god who is featured on Valentine's Day shooting arrows. People falling in love. The love is caused by this mythological figure on Valentine's Day.
Pass.
This is a cat, an animal of the cat family, feline, vicious, similar to a leopard or a cheetah or a lion. Pass. This is a plant that we find in the desert. in the desert a plant. It's green and sharp, and they contain a lot of water. Pass. This is similar to a customer, someone who might be a customer of a lawyer or some other kind of legal or professional agency. Pass.
I think the nerves got to you. Yeah. Well, we're just starting off, though. We have lots of the quiz ahead. And, well, you end the section with 60 points. YSK, now it's your turn. Your category is Academy Awards. And do you have a favorite movie?
Yes, The Matrix.
We'll see if that's on the list. And are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
When you win the Academy Awards, what do you get?
Oscar.
When you get out the limo, they give you a red?
The red carpet.
Pass. Nicole Kidman plays a musical.
Food.
It starts with the M. It means the red windmill.
Pass.
This is a film, basically facts, real life facts.
Documentary.
Yes. Starts with a K. This is where the Oscars are given.
K.
It's a theater.
I forget.
Pass.
Pass.
This is the Oscars Awards.
26. 27.
Starts with S.
S.
It's a big number.
60.
Pass. Pass. This is a city. Starts with a C. Also musical.
Chicago.
Yeah. Pass. This is a movie about Jedis.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah. Pass. This is the study of movies. Starts with a C.
Study movies.
Yes.
No.
Pass. Pass.
Well, the password section is proving to be a challenge today on our game. Cinematography is the study that he was mentioning, and Moulin Rouge was the movie. Red Windmill.
Okay.
You end this section in the lead, YSK, with 100 points. Now let's welcome Mr. David Wong onto our stage.
Hello, Neil. How are you today?
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. That password section was a little bit difficult, but we have plenty of points left in the rest of the game, so don't worry about it. By the way, congratulations on your wedding. 좋겠다, which means it must be nice. One of these days, hopefully, I'll have a significant other. And also, YSK, I'm glad you guys made it here alive. I heard that you guys had almost a fight trying to figure out your name, but I'm glad everything ended up peacefully. And YSK has a nice ring to it, too. Anyways, shall we move on? Would you guys like to hear the rules for this next section?
Yeah, sure.
Yes? Okay, here we go. This next section is a round of non-multiple choice questions. The first team to buzz in will get the first chance to answer. Now, if that team gets it wrong, that chance will be given over to the other team. Now, if neither of you guys can get the answer, we're going to help you out with the spelling hint. There's 15 questions in all. You got 30 points per question and 5 seconds to answer each one. Got it?
And please wait for me to call out your team names before you share your answer with us. So let's have number one.
All right, question number one is about universities. Earnest academics pedaling past old colleges on bicycles, gowns flapping in the wind. It's all part of this university's image. The university is providing free cycle training for staff who are keen to adopt a greener transport policy. This is the oldest university in England. What is this?
December.
Oxford.
And December, without, you're on your way to catching up. 90 versus YSK's 100, and let's move on.
All right, question number 2 is about places. The new laws in the Irish Republic are the toughest in Europe. If customers are caught smoking in these places and other enclosed workplaces, proprietors will now face fines of up to 3,000 euros. The shortened version of public house.
December.
Pub.
December, you've now moved into the lead, 120 versus YSK's 100. And YSK, I encourage you to buzz in quickly. Let's move on to question 3.
Question number 3 is a survey. Who is the most influential European of the past 25 years? According to the Financial Times, it was this person by a small margin over Mikhail Gorbachev and Margaret Thatcher. The election of this Polish pontiff in Rome gave an
December.
John Paul II.
And December, you are increasing your lead. And let's move on to question 4.
Question number 4 is about titles. Frank Darabont, who wrote and directed The Green Mile and The Shawshank Redemption, is to write this action movie. The film is set to be released next year. It will star Tom Cruise again as the secret agent Ethan Hunt.
YSK.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible 2 is what we're going for, and YSK, you're catching up, 130 versus December's lead of 150, and let's move on to question number 5.
Question number 5 is about elements. The unpiloted X-43A aircraft has broken the world speed record by flying at 7 times the speed of sound. It used a scramjet engine. Scramjets burn hydrogen, but use this element to provide for its acceleration. This fuel is in the atmosphere.
YSK.
Nitrogen.
December, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
What is this?
December.
Oxygen.
Yes. And let's move on to question number 6.
All right. Question number 6 is about animals. Scientists will monitor this fish's heart rate. It could help the understanding of how to protect human hearts in bypass operations where the heart is cooled. The fish found in the waters of the Antarctic maintains a very low heartbeat, around 10 beats per minute. This is a large saltwater fish commonly eaten as food. What is this?
Let's take a look at the hint. December.
Cod.
December, you're increasing your lead. YSK, you've got to buzz in quickly to go against the December team. Let's move on to the next question.
All right, question number 7 is about computers. Digital photography has been around for the best part of a decade. The so-called blank race has come on so quickly that some say it is now running out of steam. This is a compound word of 1 million and the basic unit of programmable color on a computer display. What is this?
Why don't we take a look at the hint? YSK.
Megapixel.
And question number 8.
Question number 8 is about person. Last month, police in the Indian state of West Bengal said the priceless Nobel Prize medal of this renowned poet and author has been found to be missing. This person became the first non-Westerner to win the Literature Prize in 1913. He means as much to the Bengalese as Shakespeare to the English. Who is this?
Let's take a look at the hint. December.
Tagore.
Yes. Rabindranath Tagore is the man we're looking for, and let's move on to question number 9.
Question number 9 is about religions. Hundreds of Palestinians gathered to see a lamb born with what looked like blank spelled out in Arabic on its coat. They said the real significance was the fact that the lamb was born on the day Israel killed Ahmed Yassin. This is the name of God in Islam.
December.
Allah.
Question number 10.
Question number 10. I know you know YSK. You got to get on that buzzer quicker, all right? Question number 10 is about cities. Initially, the Afghanistan International Bank will provide current account services and offer remittances, adding a further legal channel for Afghans to receive money from abroad. Now, Dutch banking group ING has become the third foreign bank to open a branch in this Afghan capital city. What is this?
December.
Kabul.
We're moving quickly.
Yes, we
Let's
are.
go to question 11.
Question number 11 is about stations. This may stop broadcasting music videos by independent artists in Europe in an argument over royalties. As the world's first TV network dedicated to music,
December.
MTV.
And do you remember when it first went on air?
Do I remember? I vaguely remember, yeah.
Uh-huh. And was it like a big thing that changed your life?
No, because we didn't have cable.
Oh. Okay. All right.
But
Well,
I remember that it was big in other people's lives at that time.
well, regardless, now MTV is huge and it has a lot of influence, you can say, to say the least, actually.
And let's move on to question 12.
Question number 12 is about sports. A new wave of young South Korean stars are on the verge of dominating women's golf. Last month, this person sank a 6-foot birdie putt on the 18th hole to beat Ari Song by one shot and capture her first LPGA major championship. Who is this person?
Let's take a look at the hint. YSK.
Wait. Paris Park? Oh.
December, 5 seconds. December.
Grace Park.
Yes. We would have also taken her Korean name, Park Ji-eun. And go to 13 now, please.
Yeah, Grace Park, by the way, you know, we can expect a lot more success in her career because she actually has been playing consistently well for the past few years now. In fact, last year she was only 3rd on the money list behind Annika Sorenstam and Park Se-ri. So she's been playing well, and like I said, we can expect great things from her in the future. All right? All right, moving on to question number 13. I'm a golf fan, I appreciate that. So, number 13 is about astronomy. This has been found in the Martian atmosphere, which scientists say could be a sign of present-day life on Mars. This is a colorless, odorless, flammable gas that is the main constituent.
YSK.
Ethane?
And now let's go to question 14.
Question 14 is about peoples. New Zealand has launched a new nationwide television channel. Half of this government-funded station's programs will be in this language. This is New Zealand's indigenous people. They are believed to have...
December.
Maori.
And we've already come to our last question of the section.
Number 15, about countries. British firms are to sign further significant deals with this country. Patricia Hewitt, the trade secretary, said trading in oil, education, health, and tourism could help underpin cooperation against terrorism. She also said human rights improvements were more likely after Tony Blair's meeting with Muammar Gaddafi. What is...
December.
Libya.
Yes. And with that, December, you get to go on to the finals. Congratulations. YSK, this proved to be a pretty tough game for you. But I know you have supporters that you want to say something to. What do you want to say?
I don't know. I think we just like lack some knowledge, you know. Maybe like I go back home, read some books, you know. Yes. Gotta study some more.
Well, that's a positive way to lose if you're going to say it.
Well, but do you want to thank the people who are watching you maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
We like to thank our friends.
And our parents, of course, who brought us up here.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us today. And December team, you get to go on to the finals. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Better.
Still nervous. I am.
Really nervous.
Well, you did great. And we'll be right back after this with the December team. Final stage. Let's welcome back the Whitlams. Scott Nepple and Ryan Hatcher, it's great to see you back again. So you have one win under your belt, and what did your friends say upon your win?
Very happy with us.
And I guess you're very proud of yourselves?
Yes, we have fans from many different parts of the world watching us. And
All
gonna be
5
exciting.
continents, you were saying?
5 continents, yes.
Like Britney Spears, you're superstars.
She's a superstar.
Well, the December team's going to try to challenge you guys. Good luck to all of you. Let's begin our quiz. In this final section, we give you 5 categories of questions, 5 questions each, ranked in difficulty 10 to 50 points. I will choose the first question, and whoever answers first can choose the next question. Now, what are today's categories?
All right, today's categories are So Light, Where Are You? 80s Icons, Animal Builders, and Youth World.
And I will go with So Light, 10 points. Portugal accounts for more than 50% of the world's total production of this. It is the climate and soil types of the region that keep these trees growing. There is no other material with all of the characteristics that are unique to this: lightweight, rot-resistant, compression and expansion, fire-resistant, impermeable. December.
Rubber?
Whitlams, it is your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. Soft and buoyant. This is commonly used to make bottle stoppers and as an insulator. What is this? Whitlams?
Cork.
Yes. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
We'll go So Light for 20 points.
So Light, 20 points. Last month, the lightest known particle in the universe was weighed. It is fascinating that we can use enormous structures like galaxies to learn about the properties of the lightest of all particles in the universe. Cambridge University scientists calculated a subatomic neutrino that weighs less than a billionth of the mass of this atom. This is the smallest and simplest. Whitlams.
Hydrogen atom.
Symbol H. And December, since Whitlams has experience with our questions and with the buzzer, you've got to take the chance and buzz in quickly. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
We'll stay with So Light for 30 points.
So Light, 30 points. The premium menswear brand Arrow has announced the launch of its finest range of lightweight cotton called Miracle Blank. Created from fine Giza cotton, each yarn of this ultralight fabric is the result of intertwining 3 strands. The fabric is also vat dyed, thus ensuring the retention of the original color. This is a durable, coarse cotton twill fabric, often khaki colored, that is used to make military uniforms. What is this? Whitlams.
Canvas.
December, 5 seconds. December.
Miracle Weave?
I see it on the stage at the moment. Both teams, you're wearing it. December.
Corduroy?
Whitlams, 5 seconds. Whitlams?
Chino?
Yes. Well, it's tough to come up with the textile names. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
I will stay with So Light for 40.
All right, So Light, 40 points. By the end of the 1930s, aeronautical engineers had a difficult time designing metal wings and airframes that weighed as little as wood. Actually, aluminum had been used since the Wright brothers plane. In 1908, this aluminum alloy was patented, which gave the metal the strength of a mild steel. Because of its lightness and other desirable physical properties, this is widely used in the aircraft industry. What is this? As an additional hint, when we combine two words together and we form the first part of the word, usually the second word, we kind of go with the second half of that word. So it's long-lasting plus aluminum. December.
Duruminum?
Whitlams, 5 seconds. Whitlams.
Try one more time. Let's see. Duralumin.
We're looking for duralumin. We're looking for duralumin. And why don't we go with, where are you? 10 points.
All right, where are you? 10 points. In the modern history of this country, there are trends afoot that have no logical explanation, but which nevertheless work with the inevitability of doom. The hairy leader theory of politics is equally valid in this post-communist country. It has been ruled by first a bald and then a hairy leader, one after the other in succession. For example, starting with Vladimir Lenin, Stalin, then Khrushchev.
December.
Russia.
Yes. And December team, it's good to see you on the board. You get to choose.
Where are you for 20?
Where are you? 20 points.
Nearly 3,000 years ago, shepherds first built huts on its hills. This city's growth as a major urban center is mirrored in its architecture. The tiny settlement on the Tiber River.
December.
Rome.
Yes. Capital of Italy, and December you get to choose.
Where are you for 30 points?
Where are you? 30 points.
30 points. The Rhine is one of the principal rivers of Europe. Often called the heroic Rhine, the deep, steep-sided Rhine Gorge has renowned history and romantic literature. Near the town of Sankt Gor is this, the great face of rock that inspired the famous lyric by the German poet Heinrich Heine. This is a legendary, beautiful woman said to live on a rock near the Rhine, luring sailors onto the rocks with enchanting songs. What is this?
It's all a legend. It's about this woman, and all of us are aware of the legend. I'm sure if we heard her name, we'd say, ah, we know her. 3 syllables. Whitlams.
Rapunzel?
December, 5 seconds. The Legend of, starts with L, 5 seconds. December.
Lorelei?
Yes. And with that, December, you've evened the score at 60 points. And December, you get to choose.
Where are you for 40?
Where are you? 40 points.
All right. The flag of this country used to have vertical stripes of red, yellow, and green with a large R on the yellow. The R stood for Republic, Revolution, Referendum, and also the name of the country. Now it has horizontal stripes of blue, yellow, and green with the sun on the blue. During the civil war between the Hutu and the Tutsi.
Whitlams.
Rwanda?
Yes. Republic in East Central Africa. Whitlams, you've got the lead again, 100 versus December, 60 points, and you get to choose.
Where are you? 50 points.
Closing the category, where are you? 50 points.
This is the biggest of the Decanese Islands. Named the Sun Island or Island of Light, there are hardly any days when the sun doesn't shine. Officially, it is the sunniest place in Europe. It was first inhabited in the Neolithic era. A major milestone in the island's history was the founding in 700 BC of the Dorian Hexapolis, a union of its 3 cities with Knidos, Halicarnassos, and Kos.
December.
Crete.
Whitlams, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
This is the 3rd largest Greek island. What is this?
Whitlams.
Rhodes.
Yes, it is Rhodes Island, or Rhodos in Greek. And there is a scholarship at Oxford named for this. Whitlams, you're increasing your lead. You get to choose.
Solite for 50, please.
Solite, closing the category, 50 points. The Unbearable Lightness of Being tells the interlocking stories of 4 people, with a primary focus on a successful surgeon, Thomas. What then shall we choose? The writer asks, weight or lightness? It is one in which lives are shaped by irrevocable choices and fortuitous events. The Czech novelist was one of the main figures. December.
Milan Kundera.
Yes. He was involved in the Prague Spring, and he fled to France in 1968. Is it one of your favorite books?
Sure.
And December, you are catching up 110 versus Whitlam's lead of 150, and you get to choose.
Well, let's move to Animal Builders. We'll try Animal Builders for 10.
For 10?
For 10 points.
Animal Builders for 10 points.
As an old English saying goes, if you want to live and thrive, let this run alive. These animals' building patterns vary considerably depending on the species. The combination of strength and elasticity is ideal. Nearly all of these produce fine fiber. Its threads are very thin, about
December.
Spider.
And at its strongest, a spider's web can capture a bird mid-flight. So can you imagine how strong that web must be? And December, you're moving up 120 versus Whitlam's 150, and you get to choose.
Animal Builders for 20.
Animal Builders, 20 points.
For 20 points, bees are masters of engineering. In 36 BC, the Roman scholar Marcus Terentius Varro described 2 competing theories of the honeycomb structure. One theory held that this best accommodated the bee's legs. The other theory, supported by the mathematicians of the day, was that a circular figure of this enclosed the greatest amount of space. This is the shape of a structure of cells for the honeycomb. What is this?
December.
Hexagon.
Yes. December, you're just 10 points behind. 140 versus Whitlam's 150. And December, you get to choose.
What do you say?
Animal Builders.
Okay. Animal Builders for 30.
Animal Builders, 30 points.
As recently as 10 years ago, this builder was on the verge of extinction. Hunted because of the high demand for a substance called castoreum found in its anal glands.
Whitlam's.
Beaver.
Yes. It builds intricate lodges that help preserve the wetlands, and they fell trees to build dams. And Whitlam's, you've just increased your lead, 180 versus December's 140, and you get to choose.
Go with Animal Builders for 40.
Animal Builders, 40 points.
Oliver Wendell Holmes said, "Build thee more stately mansions, O my soul, as the swift seasons roll," in his poem. This spirally coiled shell consists of a series of chambers. When one chamber becomes too small for this mollusk, it builds a new, larger chamber. It is repeated many times, resulting in the spiral shape of the shell.
Whitlam's.
Nautilus.
Yes. Or the Cory Nautilus, name of many submarines. And Whitlam's, you get to choose.
I'll finish the category, 50 points.
Animal Builders, 50 points.
This is considered the #1 builders on the planet. The secret of their structure's durability lies in soil mixed with saliva. But perhaps...
December.
Ants.
Whitlams, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
But perhaps most amazing of all is the fact that the master builders of these superstructures are totally blind. If these animals were the same size as humans, it would build the Empire State Building 4 times higher than it currently is. This is a light-colored social insect that forms large colonies.
Whitlams,
Termites.
or the white ant. And they're very destructive to trees and wooden structures. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
Youth World for 10, please.
Youth World, 10 points.
Hello everyone. Last month, the 2004 International Cultural Exchange Fair was held in Seoul to promote better understanding of different cultures. Through this event, students had opportunities to acquire information on international exchange programs and had experienced numerous cultures. Today's questions also have to do with some interesting things from the cultures all around the world. Good luck. This was founded by a German teacher, Richard Sherman, around 1909. In a trip with students, a sudden rainstorm forced them to seek shelter in an empty school. Then Sherman had the idea of using schools that were empty during holidays as guest houses for young people.
December.
Youth hostel.
Yes. And December, you get to choose.
Let's try 80s icons.
4.
410.
80s icons, 10 points. The first cases of this occurred in the U.S. in 1981, but Whitlams.
AIDS.
And the immune system disease is caused by the virus HIV. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
80s icons for 20 points, please.
80s icons, 20 points. This group sparked something of a pop revival in the mid-80s and could arguably be held responsible for sparking off the boy band trend of the 90s. December.
New Kids on the Block.
Whitlams, it is your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. Their 1984 single became a worldwide hit, accompanied by a video of the pair cavorting in their sportswear. Almost immediately, George Michael started thinking of a solo career because at the heart of this group's success was a string. Whitlams.
Wham.
Yes. And are you a fan of the Wham?
You know, to be honest, I liked them a little bit when they came out, but not anymore.
Oh, I was really in for them. Anyway.
Doesn't surprise me. You look like a big
Wham fan. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
We'll go with Youth World for 20 points.
Youth World, 20 points.
This scheme aims to promote international understanding through helping young people experience the culture of another country. Korea initiated this program first with Australia in 1995, then with Canada in 1996, and with Japan and New Zealand in 1999. Its makers are allowed to engage in part-time or full-time work to supplement their funds to travel and stay in partner countries for a set period of time. What is this?
This is a 2-word answer. And Whitlams.
Homestay.
December, 5 seconds. December.
Work, study.
It's open to both teams. We're looking for 2 words. First describes the second word. The second word is what we call a period of time in which we rest. And the first one is what we do in order to support ourselves while we're there. December.
Working holiday.
I spoon-fed you that one.
Well done, Eunyoung. Well done.
December, you get to choose.
Youth World for 30.
Youth World, 30 points.
The saying goes, you are what you eat. Perhaps eating unfamiliar food is another way for youth to experience more varied culture. This is another category of grilled food in itself. Turkish in origin, it dates back to times when nomadic Turks learned to roast meat over their open campfires. This is a selection of small pieces of tender.
Whitlams.
Shish kebab.
Yes, it's the kebab. And we're most familiar with the shish or the doner kebabs. And Whitlams, you get to choose.
80s icons for 30 points.
80s icons, 30 points. Originally, it was thought that this would have several sequels. Forced to spend a Saturday detention in school, 5 disparate... December.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes. And do you remember the big theme song?
Sure, Don't You Forget About Me.
Don't you forget about.
Okay.
Never mind.
And I suppose it brings back lots of memories for you as well?
I wasn't very hip or with it. I saw it later on TV or video or something.
Yes, it's one of those favorite rerun movies,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But I think it's kind of timeless. It's kind of timeless in the sense that the theme of the movie is from generation to generation. I don't think it changes that much. So.
And December, you get to choose.
We'll try 80s icons for 40.
All right, 80s icons, 40 points. It is the site of a famous picture in which a lone protester tries to block the path. Whitlams.
Tiananmen Square.
Yes. In 1989 is when it occurred. The Chinese government ordered the military to crack down on the protest in Tiananmen Square. And Whitlams, you can choose between 3.
Youth World for 40, please.
Youth World, 40 points.
This was founded some 40 years before the establishment of Israel in 1948. Young Jewish pioneers founded not only to reclaim the soil of their ancient homeland.
Whitlams.
Kibbutzim.
Yes, it is the kibbutz, or in plural, kibbutzim. It is run collectively and dedicated to the principle that production work and domestic work are of equal value. And choose between 2, please, Whitlams.
80s icons, please.
80s icons, closing the category, 50 points. In 1981, Voyager 2 went to Saturn and studied Saturn's rings and increased our knowledge. This person contributed to Whitlams.
Carl Sagan.
Yes. And are you familiar with his Cosmos series?
Yes, yes. I really like Carl Sagan.
It really brought space down to Earth. And we've just one left on the board. Youth World, 50 points.
Many youths learn about world culture through travel. This city shares the title of the European Capital of Culture 2004 with Lille, France. During the Middle Ages, it held a central position in the commerce of the Mediterranean, and the work of Rubens van Dyck and other leading artists of the day adorned the palaces and gorgeous frescoes. This is the seaport and industrial city in northwestern Italy. What is this?
Christopher Columbus is from this city. Whitlams.
Genoa.
Yes, Genova in Italian. And with that, Whitlams, you win yet again. Congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
December team, you put up a great fight. You weren't as experienced as the Whitlams with the buzzer or with our questions, but I'm sure your fans at home were rooting for you. What do you want to say for them?
Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Hope you continue to enjoy the show.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. And Whitlams, you've won again. So how are you feeling?
Well, it's exciting. It's hard to believe, you know. It's happened so fast.
All right. Congratulations again. So the Whitlams has won again. Join us again next week to see what happens then. Have a great week and see you again. Bye-bye.